Hi everyone! Welcome back to our Talk Lucy channel. I'm Lucy and I am so happy to be here with you all today.
And I'm Tom. We are so glad you joined us. Today we're going to talk about something very warm, very special, and very close to the heart. Childhood friends.
Before we dive in, I want you to remember this. Your English grows when your heart opens. Nothing opens the heart quite like the memories of being a child.
That's right. In this lesson, we're going to share our personal stories, teach you simple phrases, and show you natural expressions you can use to talk about your own childhood friends. So relax, sit back, and maybe grab a cup of tea.
And before we begin, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It really supports our studio and helps more learners join our warm English family. The magic of memories. You know, Tom, something happened today. As I was walking to the studio, I saw two little kids laughing together. They were holding hands and jumping into small puddles left over from the rain. Seeing them made me stop. Suddenly, I remembered my own childhood friends. It was such a warm feeling, like opening an old photo album in your mind.
Oh, that's a lovely image, Lucy. It's funny you say that because I had a moment like that last night. I was cleaning out an old junk drawer and I found a friendship bracelet my childhood friend gave me years ago. It was just a simple blue string, but when I touched it, I felt like I had traveled back in time.
I love that. Childhood friends are so unique because they know a version of you that nobody else knows. They saw you when you were shy, when you were messy, when you were silly, and when you were happy. They knew you before the world told you who to be.
Exactly. Those friendships are so pure. There is no stress, no work, and no bills to pay. Life was just about running, playing, eating snacks, and laughing until your stomach hurt.
Stories of Adam and Sarah. Tom, do you remember your very first childhood friend?
Oh, I certainly do. His name was Adam. He lived just 2 houses away from mine. We used to ride our bicycles every single evening. Now, Lucy, let me tell you, our bicycles were terrible. They were rusty, they squeaked loudly, and they were always breaking down. But to us, it felt like we were flying on private jets.
That is so sweet. My best friend was a girl named Sarah. She was the kind of girl who always had candies hidden in her pockets. Whenever I was feeling sad or upset, she wouldn't say much. She would just quietly slide a candy into my hand and whisper, "Here, take this magic candy. Your sadness will melt away."
That is adorable. Tell me, Lucy, did the magic candy actually work?
Honestly, yes. Not because of the sugar, but because it was her way of saying, "I'm here for you."
Childhood friends have those simple superpowers, don't they? They don't need big, fancy words. Just small actions make everything feel better.
For those of you watching who want to talk about your friends in English, you don't need big words. You can use these simple, natural phrases. We grew up together. We played together every day. We shared everything. We were inseparable, which means you were always together. We stayed friends for many years.
Exactly. And when you want to describe how they made you feel, keep it simple. She made me feel safe. He always made me laugh. She understood me. He supported me. She was like family. See, no difficult grammar is needed. Just speak from the heart.
You know what I remember most about Sarah? We used to build secret houses out of pillows and blankets in the living room. We would crawl inside and imagine we were in our own tiny world. We told stories, shared our biggest dreams, and made up silly rules like no grown-ups allowed, no sad faces permitted, and snacks are strictly required.
That sounds amazing. Adam and I were a bit different. We used to play a game called Adventure Explorers. We pretended our boring little street was a massive ancient forest or a dangerous desert island. We climbed trees, searched for treasures, which were usually just shiny rocks, and drew maps. They were terrible maps, Lucy, but we followed them everywhere.
These memories feel like warm sunlight, don't they?
Yes, warm sunlight right inside the heart. Lessons for life.
Sometimes I think childhood friendships are actually training for real life. Think about it. That's where you first learn about trust. You learn how to share. You even learn how to fight, and more importantly, how to make up again.
You're right. You learn about loyalty. You learn that friendships aren't always perfect, but they are definitely worth protecting.
It's also important to remember that not all childhood friends stay in your life forever, and that is okay. Some friendships are like seasons. They come, they bring beauty, and then they gently move on.
True, but even if you lose touch, the feeling stays. When you think of them, it still warms your heart. It's like an old song you haven't heard in years. You might forget the words, but you always remember the melody.
Staying in touch. Do you still talk to Adam these days?
Not much, unfortunately. Life happened. School, jobs, moving to different cities. But maybe once a year he sends me a funny text message like, "Hey, explorer, found any treasure lately?" And in that moment, I feel like a kid again.
That is so sweet. Sarah and I still talk sometimes too. When we catch up, even if it's been months, it feels like nothing has changed. Real childhood friends give you that kind of comfort.
Lucy, tell me one specific memory with Sarah that you will never forget.
Okay, this one is funny. One day at school, I forgot my lunch. I was so sad because I loved lunchtime. Sarah looked at me, opened her lunchbox, and said, "Don't worry, we will share. You take this half, and I will take this half." But Tom, she didn't cut it evenly. One side was huge, and the other was tiny.
Let me guess, she gave you the huge one?
Of course. She said, "You're my best friend, so you get the bigger piece." In that moment, I truly understood what kindness was.
My favorite memory is when Adam taught me to climb a big tree. I was terrified. My legs were literally shaking. But he stood below me, held the bottom of my foot to steady me, and pushed me up. He said, "You can do it. I'm right here." When I finally reached the top branch and looked down, I felt brave for the first time in my life. Sometimes a friend is the first person to teach you courage.
Wow, that gave me goosebumps, Tom. Childhood friends stay with us because of those small, powerful moments.
If you are practicing your English today, try using these prompts. We used to. I remember when. My favorite memory is.
And describe your friend with simple adjectives. Kind, funny, caring, loyal, adventurous.
Childhood friends shape our hearts even after we grow up. Talking about them in English isn't just good practice, it's healing.
So today, think about your childhood friend. Maybe send them a quick message or just smile at the memory.
I'm Tom, and she's Lucy. We'll see you in the next warm English conversation.
Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.